Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today was pretty damn crazy for XRP. I just woke up, opened my phone, and boom, the price was about 75 point something cents here on Live Coin Watch. I also tweeted it out, and a lot of people were wondering what is going on. Why is the price this high? Where are you seeing this price? Because I'm not seeing it, and what? Well, let me quickly explain, all right? Whenever you're watching these aggregators, Live Coin Watch, CoinMarketCap, what they usually do is take an average of quite a lot of exchanges with high confidence levels, basically, and then, again, give you a estimated average price on most exchanges. What the problem with this is that, well, we saw in 2017, for example, that CoinMarketCap took out the Korean exchanges because, well, as you can clearly see here, they have a very high price. And if there's a lot of Korean exchanges in here, or a lot of exchanges that really deviate, well, you start to get a really strange price that shouldn't be there, or should it? Again, that's the question you should kind of ask yourself. What is the true price? Since exchanges have different prices, different pairs have different prices, and they're basically just calculated in US dollars, what it kind of is worth in comparison. And yeah, it really does make you wonder, what is the correct price? In this case here, you're seeing most exchanges are trading XRP at about 70 or 71 cents or so. However, the price here, as you can see, is about 72.15. Why is that so? Once more, BitThump is taken in with an average. Coin 1 is taken here with an average. Those are both 82 cents, which XRP is trading at right now, because it's against the Korean won. It might have to do with something like, for example, if it were to be XRP to Nigerian Naira, because a lot of people want crypto over there, but it's really hard to get, that people would pay a little bit of a premium for it. Maybe in Korea, since there's so much demand to buy it with this pair, there's also a little bit of a premium for it. But once more, that is also taken into this price. On Live Coin Watch, they do it a little bit differently, I suppose, because if you scroll through these prices, of course, they have gone down just a little bit now as time moved on, because when I saw it, it was already like 2 hours ago or so. They've taken what I kind of believe to be the highest price that is reliable. The highest price usually is a ridiculously high one, like for example here, XRP to XLM on this really small exchange with no volume. They don't really count that. And here you can see again, Nexo, they also really do not count that. But if you scroll through a little bit, you're noticing on BITRUE, the Tron one has a lot of volume, and they've taken that because they do trust it. And that's also basically where they got this price from right now. Should it be that way? That's debatable, but that's the way that it kind of went. That's what happened. If you're wondering if it was Korean dollars or something like that, no. Here you can see XRP is trading at about 41 cents on this exchange, CoinEgg. I don't know why. We can actually quickly check it out. Maybe we can open it up, see what is going on over there. Because I've never used this exchange before, but let's quickly see if it's trading at... Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of characters. Let's quickly see. Can we find an XRP on here? Yes, we can. XRP is trading at around 41 cents or so on here. Bitcoin at about 58,000. That is normal. This is about normal. So XRP is just really undervalued on that exchange as well, huh? Yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes, guys. Why? Don't ask me. Don't ask me why it's so different on so many exchanges. There's a lot of different reasons which you can attach to it. That's also for BNB, the same situation. BNB trades mostly on Binance, but sometimes it is valued differently on different exchanges. You can see here on FTX is about 371, on Binance is about 368, and that's also where arbitrage opportunities come in. What Live Coin Watch usually kind of ranks on is liquidity, plus minus 2%. But if you were to go for volume, for example, you'd notice, okay, if you just take these averages, you can see about 368 and 388, that should be the average then. It's about 370, let's say 374 or so that it should be. Oh, it's a little bit below that. They've most likely taken a lower estimate, or this one, which is BNB to BUSD, even though the volume is so high, it just really doesn't rank up as much to the other ones. That's just a little bit of a backstory as to how those prices are matched. If it is supposed to happen this way, well, for me, I think I've already explained a couple of times now that I'm extremely bullish on XRP. I think you guys all know it from my videos, but also for my green prediction for here, once we touch the zone, we'll most likely skyrocket past it logically. Hopefully, we're going to close above what we saw here. That would be huge. That would be extremely bullish. We're not quite sure if that's going to happen, though. Even closing here is also already really nice, in my opinion. It's only going to solidify our further ideas. But in the end of things, I do know now for a fact that all the bullishness has been confirmed. When I retest about 74 cents or so, I thought that we already hit it because of that one exchange. We didn't, unfortunately, on most other exchanges, but we'll do that shortly. And until April 6th, as I just explained in my previous video, I'm still extremely bullish. I do think something crazy might come out that day, which people are going to be really surprised by. But hey, we will see. In the last couple of days, though, since we made the video, it's been at least 30% profit or so that people could have taken since we last talked about what's going to happen to the price in the live stream, I believe it was. Pretty damn crazy, guys. Alex Cobb also posted Korean won to XRP at about 79.84 cents. Yep. It was 81 cents when I was looking. As you can see right here, 81.7. Let's quickly refresh to see if it's a little bit lower right now, or if this already refreshes. Yeah, right now it's about 80.81 cents, but still pretty damn crazy. Are there arbitrage opportunities? Of course, but there's already a ton of people who attempt to do this all the time. There's bots for it, there's people doing it, where you basically, for example, buy it right here. As you can see here, XRP to BUSD is about 69 cents worth, and you, for example, try to sell it on here, which is XRP to BTC, because the net value of that would be higher, and then maybe change your newer XRP to dollar again, and you might make some money throughout that road if you know how to do it properly. You can look up some guides for it, though, as it usually can work if you are like that, you're snappy, but it's really hard to time properly. It's not easy. Let me just quickly point that out. Then Brad Garlinghouse says, guess I touched a nerve. My comment was about how many gallons of gas emit the same amount of CO2 as a Bitcoin transaction. Could it be more clear in the clip? First off, I'm definitely not saying ban Bitcoin. I'm saying we collectively can and should understand proof of work's carbon footprint. Citing the figures I used to get to this stat, Cambridge Bitcoin Index's average March data is 132.07 terawatt hour annualized divided by 365 is about 0.362 terawatt hour daily average energy. With March's average number of transactions a day, which is about 301,000, you get 0.0001201 terawatt hour, which is average energy per transaction. Using 0.49 megaton CO2 per terawatt hour, Stoll's estimate weighted average carbon intensity is 0.5 to 0.48 to 0.5 CO2 megaton per terawatt hour, which is a number. This is getting a little bit intricate. Megaton CO2 per transaction. EPA shows 112523894 gallons of gas produces this amount of CO2, so 70 gallons of gas is emitted from this small amount of megaton of CO2. We have the tools to make crypto 100% renewable and reach its full potential. Let's focus on solutions to change the opinion of Janet Yellen, Bill Gates, and countless others who have pointed out to concerns about energy usage instead of accuse me of FUD. So what has happened? Well, he said something, Brad Garlinghouse, about the footprint in a little video right here. It is about 30 seconds long. I can quickly show this to you guys. I'm going to prepare that. Give me just a second. And Frank says, how many gallons is it actually? As Bruce Fedden first said, Ripplehead Brad Garlinghouse says 1 Bitcoin transaction equals 75 gallons of oil on Bloomberg. So let's quickly drag this thing here because he says, seriously, very curious how many gallons of oil each Bitcoin transaction requires. Do any of you know? Let me quickly let you guys listen to this little clip.
As the price of Bitcoin goes up, the energy consumption and the carbon footprint of a proof of work, that mining that happens to validate transactions, that continues to scale aggressively also. And I think we can't lose sight of the fact that 1 Bitcoin transaction is the equivalent of about 75 gallons of gasoline being burned.
Oh, that was actually it. I thought it was a little bit longer than that. But yeah, we got the answer. We got everything on that one. It's nothing too special. And you might be wondering, Dusty, why are you down a little bit? Man, I've just been so amazed by the price this morning. I've been answering so many, not DMs, what's it called now? Comments as well. As I told you guys, I'm going to try answer as many comments as I can, but it's taken, of course, a couple of hours every single day to just scroll through them and answer. But I'm trying my best because I kind of promised, right? So if you ever have any questions, just put it down below. There's a chance I'm not going to see it, but I see most of them, all right? So I'm going to try do my best. Otherwise, you can always come in the Discord, send me a little message, or here on Twitter, just maybe send me a little @ and I might find that too, might help. Jeremy Hogan says, I've been busy the last 2 weeks with a trademark violation case. We moved for a preliminary injunction, which was granted yesterday. Very happy about that. A preliminary injunction asked the court to stop a party from breaking the law right away. It took us 2 months to win. Which makes me wonder, if the SEC truly believes Ripple is violating the law, why didn't it move for a preliminary injunction? They certainly have done so in other cases, so standard is one of substantial likelihood of success. Perhaps the SEC doesn't have the facts and believes it will procure the facts through discovery. Or perhaps is worried about the substantial nature of the bond and damages it would have to pay if it lost. In any case, the failure to file for a preliminary injunction is not a sign of SEC strength. It was usually, in my opinion, show a lot of weakness. If you can't do that, you don't firmly believe somebody is doing something wrong. Otherwise, you would. Like you would ask them to stop, right? Or you would ask them to, or I don't know, forbid them from continuing further. At least that's what's sounding logical to me. Then Jack the Rippler said, this is going to happen. And I kind of wanted to put it in a different video, but I was like, man, let's just put it in here. Ripple will never reach $1. Ripple will never reach $10. Ripple will never reach $100. Plans within plans continue to play out, and the pros still haven't figured it out. So I'm going to quickly say here it's about XRP, not about Ripple, as Ripple stock has not yet been out. A lot of people are making that mistake. I should quickly say, if you're talking about XRP here, that's the right one, all right? Ripple specifically, the stock is not out. You cannot buy Ripple. You can only buy XRP, which is the coin. I've seen it so often that people say, man, this coin can never go to $1. This coin can never go past 50 cents. Why? Well, because it looks far away. I remember when we were at 17 cents or even way before when we even dipped lower, people actually were saying, well, we can never get here, can never get there. And I always like to refer them back to the Bitcoin kind of analogy, or whatever you want to call that, where you can kind of compare it to Bitcoin to see how that price has gone. It's really crazy that people say that that cannot happen. Because with Bitcoin, how many people you really think thought it could ever get to $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 or $50,000? Not that many people. Even if you were to ask me, when we were at about $20,000 for Bitcoin, I was already a little bit afraid that the top was going to be at about 28,000 or something like that. Now we are double that easily. And it does make you sometimes wonder, well, where is really the limit of all of this? And I don't really see one, to be honest. People can never tell me that something is kind of not possible with these crypto prices. And if you're going to say, okay, I'm talking $451,000 per XRP, okay, maybe something like that is a little bit too far-fetched, you know? But you guys get the general picture where everything kind of within a hand's reach, a couple of dollars, which would be times 10, times 25, all of that I still believe is possible with almost any single crypto. Just the time frame is what matters and what exactly is going to get it there. But it is possible over a longer term, in my opinion. There was another analysis here. Jeff says, this is actually critical crypto. He says, red resistance region cleared, back tested nicely on the daily. Looks good to go. XRP, are you cleared for takeoff, or you are cleared for takeoff? Honestly, we are cleared for takeoff, just in any way, shape, or form. XRP has been performing really greatly over a very long period of time already now. And when I'm saying a long period of time, it's actually, if you look back here with how XRP has been moving, it's been going good for really a couple of weeks. I would say ever since the dip back after they just got sued like 1 week later, it's only been positive from there on forward. You might say, okay, this ordeal here, this was the pump and dump, the 1st of February. This has to do with a lot of negative things. And that, of course, also kind of sparked up this pump and dump situation with all the lawsuit documents and whatnot. But the general picture has just been making higher lows and going continuously with all of that. It's been going pretty well, honestly speaking. Honestly. Yeah, even if we take in these, for example, if we were to take in this one, quickly see if I can put it perfectly. It's a little bit below the previous one, I believe. There we go. This one, for example. There we go. And this one is definitely just making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows for a very good while here, for a couple of months already. And a lot of people are seeing XRP negatively, and that's because they're not outperforming a lot of these other cryptos. But they are continuing on with this movement, and it's going really, really properly. And then last but not least, BitTorrent token soars sensational 70% in 24 hours, analyzing reasons behind the pump. Yeah, there's no real good reason why the price pumped, to be completely honest. BitTorrent, a core native token of BitTorrent decentralized data sharing, witnessed an impressive upsurge in the last 7 days. What catalyzed it? I'm going to say it's for a good part just altcoin season. Another good part is Justin Sun's announcements of announcements. And a lot of others are buying BTT because it's so extremely cheap and they know BitTorrent. So they want to have it because they know it is a solid project. They know it will most likely continue on. Yesterday, the BitTorrent team announced a meaningful upgrade of the BitTorrent file system, BTFS. BitTorrent engineers upgraded BTFS decentralization and advanced its performance indicators. Is that really huge? Well, debatably, I would say no. But yeah, people are taking this out of proportion, and that's of course what's kind of making it go surge as well. It went up 70% or so in just the last couple of hours. It is really, really freaking crazy. It's up 50% right now. TRX is 14 freaking cents as well. It's going pretty damn crazy. It's really freaking odd, guys, to see all these crypto prices and see how low it all was a couple of months ago. It really does make you wonder. Stacks is also 100% up in the last day. This one I saw a lot of articles being written about. Might make another video about that later today. I will see. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto update.